face me with it. It doesn't matter exactly where it is on the mat.
You want it on the mat?
On the mat's better because then it doesn't slip and slide.
Oh, okay.
Especially if you start moving. But it doesn't necessarily matter where on the mat you place it. Good. So now we're just gonna sit comfortably near the edge of the chair. That way our feet are grounded to the floor. We want to make sure we have somewhat of a 90-degree angle, having our knees directly over the ankles if possible. We'll place the palms face down on the thighs. Sit up tall, eyes closed. We're going to first take a moment to do a body scan. Observe how the body is feeling right now physically. What kind of sensations are you feeling? And where are you feeling those sensations? Now observe how the mind is doing today. Is it going from one thing to the next? Is it sleepy, still trying to wake up? How is the mind? Now observe the breath. What is it doing? Is it forcefully coming in and out? Is it going in and out with ease? What is the breath doing right now? Now we'll let all of that go and focus on our breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue this a few times on your own. After your next exhalation, come back to a natural breath, letting the breath happen on its own without force or reservation. So today's theme of focus is going to be the third chakra, which is representative of the fire element, building fire within the body. Since this is a more gentle class, we're going to start slow and work our way into ab exercises. Yay. So for now, allow the eyes to softly open. And we're going to do a little bit of a twist. But first, we're going to ground the feet into the earth. That way you feel that seat lift a little bit and the thighs activate. Now we'll place our right hand on the back of the chair, left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Grow nice and long in the spine, and exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Keep breathing. Maybe each exhalation you can twist a little bit further, even if it's a microscopic amount. Inhale, come back to center. Now we'll switch sides. Right hand goes to the outside of the left thigh this time, left hand on the chair. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little further. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to do it one more time on each side. Twist towards the right. Right hand on the chair, left hand on the outer edge of the right thigh. Make sure you ground the feet into the earth. Sometimes we forget that. And start to twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. This is a good opportunity to think of something you wish to let go of. It could be physical or mental tension, or it could be something else completely. But twists are naturally detoxifying. It's almost like we're wringing out the spine of all the toxins. So think of something you wish to let go of. Inhale, I wish to let go of blank. Exhale, I let it go. Inhale, come back to center. Last time on the left side. So right hand on the left thigh, left hand on the chair. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, I wish to let go of blank. Exhale, I let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more in and out. Inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to do a little seated cat-cow. We're going to interlace our fingers and place the hands behind the head. Open the elbows away from each other. Inhale, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, round the spine, letting the elbows come towards each other, maybe even sitting back in the chair. Inhale, open the elbows away as you gaze forward and up. Exhale, round the spine, elbows come towards each other. Continue moving fluidly with your own breath. After your next exhalation, inhale, rise back up to neutral, and release the hands. Awesome, you're receiving. There we go. All right, now we're going to do some seated sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, palms come together, elbows come together as we fold forward. Let the head and neck release. Fingertips can touch the floor. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine long, seat still grounded into the chair. Exhale, fold, releasing the head and neck. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, press the feet into the earth, keeping the feet grounded. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, elbows and forearms come together as we fold forward, releasing the head and neck, belly between the thighs. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine nice and long, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, fold, head and neck release. Ground down through the feet, inhale, rise up, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, elbows and forearms come together, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, keep the seat rooted. Crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, fold, head and neck release. Inhale, sweep the arms back up, keep the feet grounded. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. Now we're just going to do a little bit of a stretch. It's going to be a nice little hip stretch. It's a figure four, but seated. We're going to cross the right ankle over onto the top of the left thigh. You can either stay sitting like this, if this is enough of a stretch in the outer right hip. If you want more, you can place the forearms and elbows onto the leg and fold forward. You can even reach your fingertips to the floor if we have that much space. Allow the eyes to close for a moment as you enjoy the stretch. Inhale, send prana, nourishment, life force energy to any sensations you're feeling. And exhale, allow it to soften a little more. So since our theme is going to be the element of fire, try to think of something that fuels you. Maybe that's a goal that you wish to accomplish. Maybe that's something that motivates you. How are we going to incorporate the element of fire in your day? I'm going to try and maybe do some chores, get through that. Maybe go take a walk. How are we going to incorporate fire? Next, inhale, gently rise back up. Exhale, use your hands to help the right foot back down. Good. Other side. We're going to cross the left ankle over this time, coming into our seated figure four. You can either stay sitting upright or find your own edge, folding forward. Let the head and neck hang if you're folding forward. No need to hold the head up right now. If you're feeling any sensitivity in the left knee, try activating the left foot by flexing the left toes, pressing through the left heel. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. And out. Inhale, slowly rise. And exhale, help the foot back down using the hands necessary. Good. Now you can sit here for a moment if you need to, but otherwise we're all going to stand and come into our regular sun salutations. So you can set your chair off to the side. And then we'll also place our block next to one long side of the mat. Doesn't matter which, we just want to make sure we can grab it later when we're ready for it. And then we'll all meet at the front of the mat. Feet can be together or hips width distance apart. We'll find our Tadasana mountain pose. Arms are along the sides, fingertips pointing down. Spine nice and tall. Melt the shoulders down away from the ears by reaching the fingertips down. Now maybe you can turn the glutes towards each other. See if you can get that nice straight line with the tailbone. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, dive forward, letting the head and neck release. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back. Lower halfway or all the way down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, opening the heart, gazing forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog, Ardha Uttanasana. Since it's the first downward facing dog, let's take any kind of movements that feel good. Like maybe pedaling out the feet, maybe shaking the head yes and no, maybe lifting one leg then the other, or even coming into plank and back to down dog to pop out the wrists. Do what works for you today in your downward facing dog. Now try to find stillness. Pressing into the entire hand, so from the finger pads to the knuckles of the fingers and the center of the palms. Fully extending the arms, allowing the hips to go up and back effortlessly without reservation. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the legs, step, walk, or hop forward to meet the hands. Fingertips to the floor or shins. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold, head and neck release. Ground down through the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms sweeping up overhead. Exhale, stand Tadasana mountain pose, arms along the sides, or you can have your hands at heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, dive forward, letting the head and neck release. Inhale, half lift, lengthening the spine long.
Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back, lower halfway or all the way down to Chaturanga. Untuck the toes, inhale, gaze forward and up, opening the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now you can either find stillness in this down dog, or you can find those movements again if they serve you. Remember to keep your breath equal. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 3, 2, 1. Bending the legs, step, walk, or hop forward to meet the hands. Fingertips to the floor or shins. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, head and neck release, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, stand Tadasana, mountain pose. Good. So we're just going to do a little bit of a thigh stretch. I know we're focusing on abs today, but we're going to do a thigh stretch because if you were here last weekend, I know my thighs were talking to me and we need a little bit of a stretch in that area. So we're going to do that first. We're going to step the right foot back, almost like we're coming into warrior one, where we have heel to heel alignment. Right toes are at a 45-degree angle or so. So they're kind of pointing to the right and kind of pointing forwards. But now we're going to straighten both legs. So to comfortably straighten both legs, you might even have to hop the back foot in a little bit more. Good, against the fit. Now we're going to pull the left hip back a little bit. That way we feel in line with the front of the mat and our hips. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Fingertips can come to the floor, or if that's not happening, you can grab your block and place it behind the calf, placing the hands on the block. Ground down through all of the toes in the back foot and the front foot. Lift the left kneecap. That way the leg's nice and straight. So even gaze down at the right knee to make sure it looks like you don't even have a knee. Good. Keep breathing in and out. Left hip back. Inhale. And exhale. As you breathe, try to keep that lengthening action in both legs, lifting the kneecaps. This will really help with enjoying the entirety of the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly rise, bending the right leg or left leg slightly if needed. And then we'll hop back foot forward and step left foot back this time. So once again, coming into a 45-degree angle with the back foot. We want to make sure we can straighten both legs comfortably, so hop back foot in more if that's not happening right away. Now we're going to pull the right hip back this time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward, fingertips to the floor, or grab your block if that's not happening today. Keep lifting the right kneecap, keep pulling the right hip back, really trying to find that length. If you're not feeling enough of a stretch, try doing kind of like a half lift, where you lift the heart up slightly, reach the crown of the head forward, and then you bow down with the heart first, and then let the head and neck release. So we'll intensify the stretch a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. And out. Inhale, bending the right leg slightly, rise all the way up to stand. And exhale, hop back foot forward. Excellent. All right, now we're going to get into the tougher stuff. We're going to get into our ab exercises now. I hope you're ready. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come into what's called wood chopper. Now this one you won't totally feel the abs as much as some of the ones to come, but it will slowly kind of stimulate the abdomen. We'll start with our feet a little wider than hips with distance apart. But make sure the outer edges of the feet are parallel. Now we're going to interlace our fingers again. And it's, like I said, it's called wood chopper. So it's going to feel as though we're putting an axe to wood. So on an inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. And on an exhale, with buoyancy in the legs, swing the hands between the legs and let the momentum carry you back up on an inhale. Exhale, chop. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, chop. Inhale, back up. Find a nice fluid motion, letting all of the energy flow through. And now as you do this, you can even incorporate a nice forceful exhale. You might even make a noise. Ha. 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 Keep going. Ha. 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 No, it's getting dizzy. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then take a moment to rest here. You can even close the eyes if you're super dizzy. Catch your breath. Building up the fire already. All right.
We got the firewood ready for the fire.
Yeah, we do. It's the kindling, right? Now we're going to come onto our bums and do a little breath of fire to help enhance this even more. Now we're putting the fire to work, huh? We're going to cross our legs, sit nice and comfortable, and actually even flex the feet a little bit. So we are going to move around, and this kind of helps the seat feel rooted. This is called a Kundalini breath of fire. What we're going to do is place our hands on our shoulders, fingertips on the shoulders. Allow the shoulders to melt down still. Sometimes we like to go like this. So melt them down. And now what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and exhale only through the nose. It's going to be a forceful inhale and exhale like our wood chopper. But we're going to turn as we do it. So we'll start slow. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale right. Exhale left. And as you feel comfortable with this, you can start to speed up. Inhale, exhale, all through the nose though. And if you get too dizzy, looking side to side, just keep your gaze forward and move the elbows. So pretty soon you might even feel like you can kind of press into the little twists, like you're forcing the air in and out. I know you can force it more than that. There you go. Okay, keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then come back to center. You can release the hands for a minute. Close the eyes if needed. We will do that again in a moment. Just notice how that kind of felt in your body. Maybe you feel like the blood rush to your head. It's normal. Open the eyes again and start again on the other side. So fingertips to the shoulders again, melting the shoulders down. Good. Now we're going to inhale left, exhale right. You can start slow and then work your way up to speed, full speed. Don't forget to activate the feet too. This helps the seat stay rooted. So the benefit of doing this is it helps give us more energy. Building up the energy, building up the fire. Woo, 2 more. And slowly release. And once again, closing the eyes. Palms can be face down on the knees or thighs. Catch your breath. And just notice how this feels in the body and mind. Maybe you feel a little different, maybe not. How do you feel now? Now we'll open the eyes, and we're going to grab our block. So the first thing we're going to start with is a boat pose. So we'll start one time without, and then we'll do it with the block. So first, we're going to sit down, feet on the floor, legs bent. I'm just going to face this way. Now, we're gonna place our hands behind the thighs and try to kind of lean back until you feel as though you're balancing right below the tailbone. You're finding that nice balancing point. Now, lengthen the spine. Sometimes we like to do this in our lower round. Try to lengthen the spine, shoulders not down. And for now, you can just leave your legs bent, calves parallel to the floor. Maybe now you can even reach the arms out, keeping the length of the spine. Keep the chin away from the chest. Inhale. Exhale, holding it here. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. And exhale, feet to the floor. Now we're going to do it with the block. I hope you're ready. We're going to place the block in between the thighs, not the knees, but the thighs. And you'll want that small rectangle to be facing you. Yeah, good. Now we're going to come into that same position. Hands can be behind the thighs or along the sides. Now we're going to take it even further. On an inhale, we're going to extend the legs and squeeze the block. And on an exhale, we're going to bend the legs. So just try your best. If it's not happening, you can always come to that previous pose and just hold it here. Here we go. If you're doing the extension, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Releasing the feet. Taking a little break.
Darling, you're a sure ball.
But I had to grab. I was coming in. Oh my gosh.
Just that little thing adding the block makes such a little difference, huh? It's like a thigh and ab workout. We're going to attempt to do it again. If you need to take a break and just go back to your balancing, feel free to do that. Otherwise, we place the block between the thighs. Here we go. Inhale here. Exhale, boat pose. Finding that balancing point, lengthening the spine. If you're extending the legs, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Squeezing the block. Exhale, bend. It's okay if the feet aren't together. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale, one more. You got this. Inhale. Exhale, release. Woo. Maybe even give yourself a little hug. Sometimes that feels good. Ooh, good job. Feeling the fire already?
Challenging.
Yes, it is. There's more to come. All right. There we go. We're going to come into our other ones now. We're going to lie back onto our backs.
I like that part.
Just you wait. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the block in between the feet. That's why I gave you guys the foam blocks, because I don't want you to hit your face in one of these cork ones. So flex the feet and really squeeze the block so it should look like it's the longest side facing you now. So the feet are on those little rectangles. Yeah, good. Now arms are along the sides, walk the shoulders down away from the ears. And now we're going to exhale, lower the feet down, maybe about 6 inches away from the floor or so. And inhale, we're going to bring them back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Let's do one more for now. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Taking a little break. So you can set your block to the side for just a moment and place the feet onto the ground. So sometimes in that pose that we just did, sometimes our lower backs will start to round and we'll start to work with our lower back instead of our abs. So that might have happened for you. What we're going to do is practice a little pelvic tilt. So feet are about hips width distance apart right now. And all we're going to do is a subtle movement of tilting the pelvis. That way you feel the lower back flush against the ground. And then we'll just release it, allowing the natural curve of the spine to come back. So tilt the pelvis, allowing the lower back to be flush against the ground, and then release. Very subtle movement, but keep going just to kind of get used to this feeling, feeling the lower back against the ground. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, release. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, release. As you tilt the pelvis, you might even feel the glutes come in towards each other. Glutes activate. Do one more, just for good measure, and then release. So now we're going to come into that previous pose again with the block between the feet. Legs extended up to the sky. Now this time when we lower the legs down, we want the lower back to be flush against the ground. Here we go. Exhale, lower the feet. Try to keep the lower back against the ground. Inhale, rise back up. You might not even be able to bring your feet as low as you were before if you're keeping the lower back flush against the ground. Here we go. Let's do it again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Woo-wee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Taking a little break. So another thing we tend to do in that pose is sometimes when our arms are along the side and our palms are face down, we do nothing but squeeze the floor because there's so much sensation going on with the abs. So now we're going to make it a little more challenging, just what we need, right? We're going to place the block in between the feet again, extending the legs again. But this time we're going to flip the palms face up. Here we go. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the feet. We'll only do 5 of these. Inhale, rise. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. One more. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, back up. Exhale, release. Whew. Awesome job. Take a moment to pause, feet on the floor, and heel toe the feet to the outer edges of the mat, allowing the knees to knock into touch. Take a moment to pause for a minute. Observe where you're feeling sensation now. Perhaps you can feel the fire building up, the heat building up in the body. Inhale, open the knees, heel toeing the feet back to hips width distance. There we go, we're going to come into our next pose. So this next pose is kind of like a half bicycle. We're going to use the block for it. It is challenging, so just try your best. If you have to quit halfway through, I understand, it's a really tough one. So what we're going to start with is bring both knees towards the chest and place one small rectangle of the block against the upper right thigh, right below the knee. Then we're going to lift our shoulders off the ground and place our upper right arm up against that other small rectangle of the block. Interlace the fingers behind the head, hands behind the head. Here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to extend the left leg, inhale, exhale, bend it back in. Inhale, extend, exhale, bring it back in. Try to keep the shoulders off the ground. Inhale, extend, exhale, bend. Now you can see you can squeeze the block with both the thigh and the arm. Inhale, extend, exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, exhale, bend. Last one on the side. Inhale, extend, exhale, bend, release. Taking a break. Woo. If you're getting tired or winded, maybe now's a good time to revisit your intention. How are you going to incorporate the element of fire? How does that feel you?
Is that where we go?
Oh, yeah. That can count. All right, other side, here we go. So this time we're bringing both knees in, placing the block on the upper left thigh, upper left arm. Interlace the fingers, placing the hands behind the head. Try to lift the shoulders off the ground. Inhale, extend right leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, pressing through the right heel. Exhale, bend. Keep going. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keep pressing into the block with both the upper arm and thigh. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Releasing the head and neck. Releasing the feet. Take a little pausing break. Good job, guys. All right, so now we're gonna bring the block between the feet again, with the legs up to the sky. But we're gonna do something a little different this time. Arms coming along the sides. If you need to place your palms face down for now, that's okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and just gently lift the hips up off the ground. It should be just a microscopic amount. You should only just feel it. I might not even be able to see it. But it's like you're kicking the feet straight up. That way you feel the very bottom part of the hips lift. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Now what we're going to do is, if that worked for you, we're going to try and turn our feet side to side as our hips are suspended in the air. If that's not happening, just keep your hips hovering. Here we go. Inhale, we kick the feet up towards the sky to lift the hips up slightly. Then we do like a swivel where we point the toes to the left, then the right, then center, and release. Inhale. Exhale, kick the feet up, lifting the hips, turn the toes left, right, center, release. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips, turning the toes left, right, center, release. Bending the legs, releasing the block. That one's so subtle, but boy, does it get the lower abdomen. If your hips are starting to feel a little bit tired, or maybe even the lower back, you can take the feet to the outer edges of the mat and knock the knees in. Inhale, open the knees, heel toeing the feet back to hip hip distance. Now we're going to place our hands behind the thighs and spinal rock up to a seat. And just roll up if the spinal rock is not working. Good. And then we're going to come on to our hands and knees. If you need a water break though, feel free to grab that. We're going to work with the abs more, so don't do too much. We'll all be on hands and knees whenever you're ready. Take your time, we'll wait for you. Excellent. Alright. So now we're all going to come into plank pose and try and hold it for a few breaths. Here we go, come into plank, lifting the hips up, lifting the knees away from the ground if possible. And see if you can lift the hips up a little higher. Yeah. Really press into the hands, activate the core. And just stay here for a few breaths, seeing how long you can possibly hold this plank pose. Good, yeah. Look at you guys go. You might even feel the quiver. Try and embrace the quiver, try and go towards that edge. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale down to the knees. Untuck the toes. Hips go back towards the heels. A little child's pose. Alright, inhale back to plank. This time we're going to come into side plank. So lift the knees up off the ground if possible. If that's not happening, you can still leave your knees on the ground to do side plank. Here we go. Wherever you are, we're going to place our weight into the right hand, coming into the outer edge of the right foot if possible. Reach left arm up, and as you can press the hips away from the ground a little higher. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand comes down, coming back to plank. Inhale, reach the right arm up, swaying the weight into the left side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, plank. Exhale, lower to the knees, untuck the toes, child's pose. We're going to do one more round of ab exercises and then we'll come into the slow down. Inhale, come back to hands and knees. We're going to come back into our side planks, but I'm going to offer an even more elevated practice to it if you want. Inhale, come into your plank pose. Either stay here or sway the weight into the right side, coming into side plank on the right. Left hand reaches up. If you wish to go further, inhale here, and exhale, thread the left fingertips underneath the right armpit. Inhale, reach the left fingertips up. If you're just coming into a side plank, that's okay. Exhale, thread the fingertips if you're doing it. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, one more time, threading through. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, plank pose. Lower down to the knees for a break. All right, inhale, plank pose again. Exhale, swing to the left for side plank on the left. Either stay here or exhale, thread the right fingertips underneath right armpit or left armpit. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach up. One more, exhale, thread. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes. Child's pose. Let the forehead rest down. Arms can reach forward, or you can even allow the arms to come along the sides. And now let the breath slow down. Reflect on the class. Did you do anything that maybe triggered new muscles? Maybe muscles you didn't realize you had?
Probably so.
And remind yourself of your intention, that fire element that you created. What is motivating for you?
Open the window.
Oh, sure. How do you stay motivated? How are you going to incorporate the element of fire just today? Maybe not every day, but just today. Let the breath slow down even more, cooling the body down. Inhaling, exhaling. If you still have heat built up in the body, try to exhale out the mouth. One more inhale and full exhale. Inhale, come back up to hands and knees. And this time we're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Now we'll place the forearms onto the ground. Elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. That way your arms look like the letter L or a 90-degree angle. Now we're just going to take a moment in Sphinx pose to kind of stretch out the abdomen a little bit. So toes are untucked. Press the toenails into the ground. Press the forearms into the ground and try to bring the chin away from the chest. Now direct your breath to the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the heart down, cross the arms, and rest one cheek down. Now take a moment to wag your tail side to side. You're swinging the butt back and forth. Make it loose. That way you feel a nice release in the lower back. And then come back to stillness. For our final Shavasana, you can either lie flat on the ground, but if you wish to nurture your lower back a little more, I'll show you your other option. So the other option for Shavasana today is to use your chair. If you're going to use the chair, we're just going to lie on our backs on the floor and place the calves onto the chair like this. Again, if this is not going to serve you, you can just lay flat on the floor, feet on the outer edges of the mat. Find what works for you. hurt resting on the chair, let me know and I can grab you a blanket for a little padding underneath. Arms can be along the sides, palms face up, or you can place the hands on the belly, reminding you of your breath. Shoulders walk down away from the ears. If you have an eye pillow and wish to cover your eyes, feel free to do so. Now let the feet completely relax, toes relax, calves relax, thighs. And for now, direct your breath to the belly, sending all of your prana, nourishment, life force energy to the belly and abdomen, nourishing it after all the hard work we put it through. For your hands-on assist today, I'm going to be using an essential oil blend. I'm going to read off the ingredients in case anyone's allergic or sensitive. This blend is called Balance, and it has spruce, coconut oil, whole leaf, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. So if you are allergic to any of these things or sensitive, please raise your hand now and I'll skip you. Allow the muscles of the face to fully relax, starting with the mouth. Maybe you have to stretch the mouth or sway the jaw side to side, but allow it to fully relax. And move on to the muscles of the cheeks. Feeling the cheekbones come down away from the eyes. Forehead relaxes. Eyebrows relax. Even the eyes behind the eyelids relax.
Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Bring small movements back to your fingers and your toes. In your own time, roll off to one side, coming into a fetal position. Gently bringing the legs off the chair. In your own time, gently make your way up to a seated position. I'll ignite the fire that's within me. I'll fight for whatever is important to me. Manipura, third chakra. The light within me sees and bows to the light within you. Namaste.
Namaste.